guys will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 53. 53. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A very solid gain of 27. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
You can't get past me.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Dolphins.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
And the Dolphin first down.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and now it's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. We're going to 53. Delta. Hey, Mike 52. We're going to 54. Why ain't? Crunch time, defense. Check. Everyone, press now. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Hey, kill. 47. Here we go. Going to 54. Why ain't? He's coming. Double up. Jack. He's coming. We got double up. Watch the safety. Here we go. 47. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own. Yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Prescott down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops. Incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Able to slither by. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A gain of 15.
The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the 2nd round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On the ready. 53, check 53. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by Howard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike, 53. 53.
Now back to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now it's Breida, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 53 is the mark. Go, go, go.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal.
Sanders' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17 to 7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17 to 7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. 5 yards on the pickup. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Going to take a shot. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shoot. Hop on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Wilson's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now, this game certainly has some historical ties. These two teams met way back in Super Bowl VI, played at Tulane Stadium in New Orleans, Dallas getting the victory. First title for the Cowboys. They've won 4 more since, but that next season was when Miami had the perfect season, still the only undefeated campaign in league history, as they capped it with a win over Washington in Super Bowl VII in Los Angeles. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
2nd and 11. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Let's go, team.
They'll set up to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time's not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion. or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Elliott. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, let's zoom. Get that ball. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breedham. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah,
that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And it is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And it's caught by Parker. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
2nd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Back to to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, kill. 47. We're going to 53. Bang. There we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions, and you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year, but he's really on the uptick. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But sometimes, Brand, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Check. Go to 53. Check nickel. Tighten up. Under. Then we're going to 53. Check 13. Here we go. No.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Let's think about this stage of the second half. You're taking the chip shot. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Dolphins 31, Cowboys 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run again with Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Cowboys take over first down at their own 20-yard line.
There we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make...
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 93 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Miami, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs off the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the left, turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got...
Now let's take a minute to see how you...